inspires. But yeah, we're moving forward.
We mentioned goalkeepers when we last looked at you. Are you any closer to narrowing that search down?
Yes.
At all?
Yes, we are.
Do you know which one you want ideally?
Yeah, well, we have several targets. We have several players that we're looking at, and I'm very confident that one of them will be signed in the very near future.
Is there any chance of anyone coming out here to join you, or would it be?
I would think so. Yeah, if we sign people quick enough. We've got another week to go, so but it would have to happen really before the end of this week to make it worthwhile.
What's the feedback you've had on Zoltan's recovery? Has everything gone smoothly?
Yeah, the operation went well. Now we just got to see how he recovers, and but we're very hopeful that he will recover fully, and our medical staff will pass him fit in Cyprus.
Obviously, if you were to sign him, he can't play in the first 3 games. But,
no.
But what is the anticipated recovery time?
Well, fun enough about the, ideally it would be probably about the time when he would be eligible to play.
Okay. A lot of talk about Owen Hargreaves back home. Obviously, the player is out of contract who we're led to believe there have been some discussions with. Are you able to elaborate on that as well?
Well, he's been in contact, I think, with Dan Ashworth, so I think he wants to meet up with us, but we've got to be realistic. We're talking about a player who's played for 3 years. So, he's a big name player, but so is Bobby Charlton's a big name player.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think he played. I don't think one of the last games he played was in my first season at Fulham, which is over 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we've got to be realistic. We'll see what happens, but it would depend upon an awful lot of factors. Who knows? Maybe he'll have other options anyway that he wants to consider, and maybe something that's taxing and playing in the Premier League.
Roy, can you comment one more time about the game, today's game and opponent?
Yeah, the opponents were good, of course. They were lively, just as we expected, but I think the result's a bit harsh on us, especially as a result of the freak opening goal. Apart from that, I thought that we played reasonably well. I thought it was a relatively even game. I think possibly we had the lion's share of it, and maybe the larger number of chances. But of course, we're playing against a team that's well up into their season, and they defended well, and they got their result. But I'm more than satisfied with that game as a first game after only 5 or 6 training sessions, and certainly no 11-a-side play. We haven't had any 11-a-side play at all. It's the first time we've even thought about playing 11-a-side since we came back on the 4th of July. So to come here and play against a good team and hold our end up as well as we did, I think that was very satisfactory.
Yeah. What about the style of play versus the Premier League and the MLS? Do you see a difference? Or with the style of play, like how fast the pace of the game, or anything tactical differently that you see?
Well, the pace of the game was quite good. I mean, both teams. I'm not surprised that the pace of the game was quite high from their side, because they're 2/3 of the way through their season. I was quite surprised that we could play at the pace we played at after only 1 week of training. We're capable, of course, of playing at an even higher tempo when we get into our stride, and when we get maybe one of our players that we normally use on the field, and we're more used to playing with each other. But considering it was the first game, I thought we did exceptionally well against them. Under normal circumstances, we'd have come away with at least a draw, because those goals, like the first goal, they don't occur very often. In fact, I've got to be honest with you, in 36 years, it's the first time any team of mine has conceded a goal from a goalkeeper kick-out. And I don't think I've got another 36 years left in me, so it'll probably be the only time.
Have you gone through it injury-free?
Yeah, that was important, injury-free. The game was played in a good spirit, no injuries, very few fouls in the game. The referee did a good job, so perfect workout, really. Perfect workout, everything for us excellent, other than the fact that we didn't win the game, but there's lots of games we need to win coming up starting in August. We don't have to be too disappointed when we don't win this early in July.
There will be speculation about Tomáš Kuščák coming back to West Brom.
Well, he's one of the many goalkeepers whose name everybody knows that we need a goalkeeper, because we've sold our goalkeeper to versus Poor. We've got our reserve goalkeeper playing in goal. He's the only goalkeeper we have at the moment. The second goalkeeper is the goalkeeper coach, and the third goalkeeper is the man who's with us here. So obviously we are in need of a goalkeeper, and Kuščák is one of the many names that has been mentioned that we've considered.
That's it. Thank you.
How about Peter Odemwingi's contract? Is that any update on that?
Well, he's got a contract. He's got a contract. You mean the new contract? Yeah. Well, I mean, thing about contracts in football is that you sign 2-year contracts, and if you play very badly, you stay on that contract. But you sign a 2-year contract, you have a good season, then you want it changed for a better one. So in actual fact, we would like to reward him for the efforts last season. But at the moment, there's a difference between what his agent thinks the reward should be and what we think we are prepared to pay, and that negotiation is ongoing. But the fact is, whatever happens, Peter Odemwingi's got 2.5 years, I think, or 2 years left on a contract. So the only question is, on what salary is he going to be playing? Is he going to be playing on the salary that he signed for, or is he going to be playing for a new salary, which he's renegotiating? So that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roy.